Jorge Martin is still fully enjoying his second place in the British Grand Prix, after having already missed out on the sprint victory yesterday to Enea Bastianini, who was decidedly solid on the Silverstone track this weekend. Wearing a helmet in tribute to Angel Nieto this weekend is thus relieved to be able to once again position his number 89 at the top of the championship standings. I didn't have a lot of confidence all weekend in the front, but I think today we made a small step, he explained. We are still looking for our basic setup and we change often from Saturday to Sunday. I didn't feel 100%. Behind Pecco I felt good, but once in front I had trouble stopping the bike, and when Enea was pushing behind I made a small mistake. Germany is forgotten. But more than the result of this Grand Prix, the important thing was to beat Pecco, to be able to come back on track and overtake him. I knew that Bastianini would have more at the end. I tried to play my cards, but I had to manage the tires, the physique and the fuel. It is one of the most complicated races of the year in terms of management, said the Spaniard. When I went ahead I tried to open up a gap, but I used everything I had and Enea came through. In the end I didn't want to take too many risks, added Martin, who has no doubt that Bastianini will get involved in the fight for the crown. He just needed a better grid position, and here he started third. If he can improve on that qualifying, he will take a step forward. I really count on him in the championship fight. Fourth on the grid, behind Pullman Alex Espargaro and the two factory Ducatis, Martin knew that the work was going to be tough. Third, heading into the first corner behind Bagnaia and Bastianini, he saw the start of the race looming in a rather uninspiring way. It was on the second lap that Martin overtook Bastianini in Abbey, determined not to give Bagnaia any respite, who was already in control with a half-second lead. At this stage of the race, Bastianini did not seem destined to be a threat and was even passed by Espargaro's Aprilia. A duel was thus announced on the track against Bagnaia, whose pace however died down shortly after the halfway point. On the 12th of the 20 laps, the Pramac rider thus saw himself inheriting the controls of the GP, with Bastianini quickly seeming destined to become his strongest opposition. It was indeed the latter who overcame the new championship leader, thanks to a much more resilient pace in the final laps and a small wide turn by the leader in turn 3, after losing the front.